Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in Lond Cirion, ready to continue our journeys through the Amphalas. So the first thing we gotta do, it seems, is locate the main hall to advance the main quest. And well, that's where we're going right now. We're gonna talk to Orgolas' mother, Golasgil's widow. So, the Keep of Lond Cirion. Oh, the Lady Marra motions for you to come forward.
You and your traveling party are welcome to Lond Cirion, King Elessar.
And all of you will enjoy the hospitality of my house. Please, feel free to explore the Amphalas as you wish, but know that the coursers of Umbar travel along shore, even despite the war's ending. My guards cannot ensure your safety if you stray near the coast. But I understand this man was present when my husband fell. Would you speak to me of what befell my dear Golasgil in the king's service? You speak of Golasgil's bravery before the Black Gate of Mordor, and that you repaid with death the great Olog that gave him his mortal wound, moments before the defeat of the Dark Lord Sauron. Marra's eyes brim with tears, but she wipes them away with her sleeve and her expression hardens. So near to the end then? I worried it might have been so. What need was there for my husband to die if the men of the West were so near to their victory? My Golasgil had not the attention of Sauron. He was but one man among hundreds, whose sword arm failed to slay the Olog that killed my husband before it could reach him, Beriathan. Was it yours? Was it the king's? You may leave me, Beriathan. I have words to speak to Elessar, but they are not for your hearing. See the comforts of Lond Cirion and know that Golasgil will not enjoy them again. That was harsh. Understandable, but harsh nonetheless. I mean, I would never want to be in her position, of course. It's a terrible position to be in. Especially as Lady Marra herself said, so close to the end. It's all the more bitter. So it seems we have our leave to explore the city, but I also want to explore this keep, because the library of Lond Cirion smells of dust and candleworks. Okay, good thing I decided to explore.
Golasgil's heir is too young to rule.
The king has come here to resolve the line of succession, hasn't he? Golasgil's heir is too young to rule, and has ceded some of his authority to his mother Marra, but there are some in Lond Cirion and elsewhere who believe she is not fit to govern in these trying times, and she is still in mourning. There is another matter of some curiosity, stranger. It is known that before he departed for the war, Golasgil prepared a parchment containing his last wishes, but it cannot be found. I have spoken with Marra about this, and she brushes away my questioning. There is something untoward going on. You should tell the king, for the safety of Amphalas is affected, and that imperils the kingdom. Alright, that is interesting to know as well. And how cool is the music in here, right? It's such a nice tune. Oh, the bed chambers. Yeah, it seems we gotta keep exploring because... well, even if we don't need to talk to anybody else inside the keep, I still want to check it, and this here looks so nice. What do we have in here? Doors. All of us are taking the time to explore, it seems. Hope the lady wouldn't mind. I don't have permission to use that door yet, I would assume. Okay. I still want to take my time to check all this. Especially with the music. This tune is so soothing. Loving it already. Right, I have already been here. Is that it for the keep? Seems to be it. Yeah. In that case, I guess we need to leave. So we gotta go northwest of Lond Cirion by the docks. Northwest? On the bridge? Yeah, we've been to that bridge as well. We also gotta find the spare wheel somewhere in here. I mean, we can take some time to explore, right? The library at Lond Cirion. Is this like... Yeah, some class trainers, not all of them. The ones that would make sense in a library, I guess. So that is a minstrel trainer, I would assume a lord master trainer, roomkeeper trainer. That seems to be it. Because yeah, it really doesn't make any sense for other classes to have their trainer in the library. What else do we have in here? I mean, this town is huge. And it keeps going. I mean, no wonder we have a master in here. The Mistress of Apprentices, because of course with the crafting revamping here, it's convenient to have such an NPC on a high level area for all players to redo their crafting. If you ask me, I would have included this Mistress of Apprentices in Link here, for example, because we really needed to redo our crafting before doing the main quest. So even though it's convenient to have her here, it's not good enough for all players who wanted to redo their crafting as soon as possible. How big is this place? My god, I'm already so lost inside here. And it keeps going and going, and I truly don't know. The Brew Unbounded, it seems to be like an inn, a pub, brawler, hunter, mariner, burglar. Yeah, cool, makes sense. So these are 7 class trainers. We are still missing about half of them. Jeez. This place is huge. Oh, the spare wheel. Thank you so much. You have found a suitable spare wagon wheel. Orgolas watches the soldiers training with sword and with bow.
Ho there! I come here often to watch the soldiers training.
One day, I hope to have as much martial prowess as they do. I will be as good a fighter as my father was. Nay, I shall be even better. Mother says the war is over, but Ironhand showed me a ship far off in the bay that must have been full of corsairs sailing from Umbar. I hope they are not all dealt with before I have finished my sword training. Okay, now we gotta go to Ironhand on the bridge. And another guardsman on the bridge as well. Once again, we've been to that bridge. We know how to get there. It's just that this place is so huge. What is this? Is this like... Ah, it's a lift! Wow! This place is so big that you have a lift and everything. Oh. Couple having a lovely... picnic of sorts. Much more fitting when you are when you come here at daytime, but there we go. So we have a lift in there. I mean, this place is so huge. I feel so lost. And the thing is, we don't even have enough quests in here for us to explore. The apothecary, healer, some potions. Last time we were in an apothecary, it didn't go well for us. Not entirely. We are still dealing with the consequences of that. Christ. So nothing else in here. I mean, take a look at this. This place is even bigger than Dol Amroth, right? That's what one of the NPCs told us on the last episode. This city was going to be huge, but I didn't expect it to be this huge. Okay, so we have the Dockmaster.
We'll do our best to repair and rebuild what we can.
Cool. So, might come in handy later. At some point we'll need to sail to the Shield Isles. Who knows when that will be. Hobby Master, alright. Nothing else in here, really? So weird. Bear with me. I don't know if you're enjoying exploring this town as much as I do, or as much as I am, but yeah, I think this is something that we gotta do. I don't know if we'll need to explore every single nook and cranny of this place, but it's better to get a basic idea of how this town is built. How does it work? For example, here you see it has an exit to the beach. And this looks great. I cannot wait to see this beach at daytime too. The mist out there and everything. I assume it's hiding the Shield Isle somehow so that we cannot swim there. Destroyed home. Yeah, this looks like there'll be a quest related to this location, but we've yet to find that quest, of course. And I saw another set of stairs around here. I don't know, Lond Cirion looks to be so huge that it could really use its own map. Well, that also depends, I guess, on how much time we will be spending here. But you would assume, since this is such a big place, that you'll have a lot of things to do in this place. Right? I mean, it's safe to assume something like that. But yeah, the place is huge. But exploring it like so makes all this that much more manageable. There is another exit to the east, as you have seen. Good to know. We might need to know the location for those entrances later, who knows. Another exit to the south. Oh, that goes all the way up to a beacon. Let me check that beacon. It will most likely be tied to another Explorer deed, another location for the Explorer deed, I guess. And once again, I think at some point we will need to come here. Makes sense, but okay. So this doesn't work for the deed, but this will provide us a great view of the ocean. So yeah, at some point we are definitely coming back here. And to the beach as well. That beach looked so inviting. Alright, and here we have the training hall. I guess all the other classes would have the trainers in here. I mean, it's in the name. Bjorning Trainer, Guardian, Champion, Warden, Captain. Yeah, seems to be it. We have 5 classes in here, 4 in the other. On the tavern, that's 9. 3 on the library, that's 12. I think that's all the classes, right? Good to know. I mean, I don't see ourselves needing to go to the trainer anytime soon. But good to know. Good to know. I'm still enjoying exploring this town. Now we have a spare wheel to deliver, as well as some other messages. The library. Okay, yeah. Now that you start to see how all these areas are connected to each other, it makes navigating this place so much more manageable. It has a lot of verticality and a lot of entrances. But yeah, I'm glad I took the time to explore this place so that I could get an idea of what to expect. Once again, oh, there's another, is that another elevator? So here we have the auction house and the vault. This looks like it will be, yeah, another elevator to the lower levels. Yeah, cool. Not exactly sure where that one takes, but you have seen two portals. I mean, that gives you an idea of how big this town is for it to need 2 different portals. So a big place, really big place. A little bit overwhelming too. Just a little. We already have seen most of what we needed to see. Let us just deliver our spare wheel. We'll see where we need to go after this. Now, Outer Gondor, we need Tumbamale, Arthian, Sudrek's Camp, Lothmar. Donnock's Herd, Katsur, Snarlwold, Delugale, Beltakmar, Lithengris. So it seems we still have a lot of places left to explore. So expect to spend at least a couple more episodes here in the Amphalas. And then I would expect about 3 or 4 in Pinnath Gelin. And then we sail. So yeah, we're still a couple weeks away from from sailing to Umbar, but it's getting closer.
Beware the servants of the enemy.
This should perform splendidly. Not only can I join my companions up on the ridge, but I should be able to make the remainder of the trip to Yaffle. You have my gratitude, traveler. Alright, we have helped them. But that makes me wonder if that will maybe unlock a new quest here in this camp, now that they are ready to continue their journey to Yaffle. It's a possibility, but that was not it. Maybe we'll find these guys in Pinnath Gelin, and then they will have more quests for us. That seems like the most sensible thing to expect. In the meantime, we only need to go to the bridge, advance the main quest. I'm not sure. Should I be equipping my Stone of the Tortoise? I am starting to overlevel the area because since I haven't been able to play as consistently as I would like, I have been playing alright. But that means I can only do a couple hours every day, which means that I'm making progress, that I'm also getting a lot more bonus XP that I did when I completed Gundabad. for example, and that means I am leveling faster. And we are starting already to see that because I am 2 levels above the recommended level for all the quests that I have. So, I mean, I don't want to outlevel the content too much. I mean, it would be a little anticlimactic, for example, if we were to hit level 150 in the shield isles. On the other hand, I really want to get to the level cap so that I can start working with my king and gearing up, but I don't want to rush it this time. So I think I'm gonna hit level 146 so that I can do another, the last reforge for my allies, and then maybe cap myself a little bit until we catch up to the recommended level here.
I saw you and King Elessar when you arrived at Lond Cirion in the company of young Master Orgolas.
The bridge offers a breathtaking view of the water. Yeah, no kidding. Please let me see this at daytime. I saw you and King Elessar when you arrived at Lond Cirion in the company of young Master Orgolas. He is a frequent visitor to this bridge and often wants news from me concerning distant lands. The news is poor of late. Corsair ships are often seen along the coast and they endanger the fisherfolk and peasantry of Amphalas. Do they not know the war is over? No, I don't think they do. So we have an overview of Lond Cirion here. That is the destroyed cabin that we saw earlier. But if we're gonna take a look at Corsair ships, it most likely means we gotta be going to the west. But this is the guard that we needed to talk to, it seems. Now we gotta go back to King Elessar in the main hall of Lond Cirion, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until I hit level 146, reforge, and then start using the Stone of the Tortoise to avoid over-leveling quests. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy. Wow. That was close. Can't you imagine dying like that?
Lady Marra and I have come to an understanding.
And she knows we did as much for her husband as we could, and mourned with her that it was not enough. She has my promise that we will work to defend her people as Golasgil desired. So, let us take a look at these gauntlets. I mean, all of them look nice, look really nice. Really glad I have a tailor so that I can get some of these pieces, but vitality, critical rating, parry rating, maybe not good enough yet to upgrade my gloves.
Lady Marra's scouts patrol the lands hereabout in search of Corsair raiding parties.
And I have offered to them the assistance of my traveling companions, many of whom are deadly with weapons of every sort. I count you in this number, Beriathan, and would greatly appreciate your aid in the scouts as they seek such foes as trouble Amphalas. The scouts have gone in 3 directions, to the north, to the east, and to the south. Okay, so it's good that we have discovered the different
Lady Marra's scouts patrol the lands hereabout in search of
the different
Corsair
exits
raiding
that the city has. So at least we will not get as lost trying to look for all these guys. Yeah. Yeah, seems like a plan. Good thing I took the time to explore. I knew it was gonna be useful, of course. I mean, for example, here we have the eastern exit. Should be able to find one of these scouts really close by. There he is, Gilvanel.
We must not let our vigilance lapse.
Corsair scouts have been spotted inland, and we must always remain on our guard. The spigot makes it so. I don't know if I should be switching back to red. I mean, we've been doing great with blue so far. I'm thinking maybe I can switch back to red after I reforge and increase my DPS. That sounds like a good idea. Ilvanel, thanks you for the help. Always we oppose them, you have my thanks. Absolutely, don't mention it. Gotta work together. Alright. And this one is also really close to the southern exit, as you can see. What do we have here? Galeth.
We'll do our best to repair and rebuild what we can.
Corsairs sometimes try to approach Lond Cirion from this beach, so we must remain always vigilant. What did I tell you? Corsairs approach. Where? Oh. Well, I'm gonna need your help for this one. Oh, for Christ's sake. You have the thanks of Lond Cirion, my friend. Galeth, thanks to you for the help. This is really close to the other beach we saw. But that's not... we are not being sent there yet, so... north of Lond Cirion now. Loxhole. Okay, we were there already. We can go there. We can go back. Help you all with that too. Who did we aggro? Corsair Castaway? Just because I can advance a deed by fighting you. It's the only reason I'm doing it. That should be enough to take care of him, right? Alrighty. Would also really like to get to level 150, well, finish the landscape content in the expansion, not only so that I can start grouping and gearing, but I also need to go back and gather some more crafting materials, not only to level up my prospector, which all things considered is not that important, but I'm also leveling a metalsmith. I also switched professions on my captain, and I would also need to level up that guild. Well, I still don't know, we still don't know how guilds are gonna be done in Umbar, but it doesn't hurt try to max out your crafting guilds, right? I mean, the crafting revamp, the vocation flexibility, the profession flexibility is great, but that means I have a lot of work to level up all my crafters, so that's gonna take a while. What are we looking for in here? I missed the location. Only thing I can see is another Corsair. Oh yeah, there he is, Warden. Thank you. A little bit late, but thank you. So now...
Have you come to help? Good.
You are here to help oppose the enemies of Amphalas? I am pleased to hear it, for I surprised a number of coursers creeping about those rocks, and I believe they will soon return. I was right, here they come. Did you also aggro a hawk? Thank you, my friend. Return to Lond Cirion. I mean, it's as good a time as any to try out the new master, see where it takes us. Oh, right next to the stable. That's fortunate. It's a good location to be dropped at. Ivar calls you over to him. He seems worried. What's going on?
Oh, I am glad you have returned.
King Elessar asked for me to attend to some business about an hour from now, and I am consumed with worry about what it might be. I am trying not to be nervous, but it is... well, it is difficult. Vitality, finesse, agility, might, will. Yeah, I mean, I'm not liking these pieces so far.
Will you accompany me, my friend? The king did not prohibit it so far as I know.
And I cannot imagine he would not allow you to be present at whatever this duty turns out to be. I would just feel better if you were there, Beriathan. Tell me you will come with me. The last wishes of the Lord of Langstrand. Oh, are we gonna discover what the parchment said?
Thank you, my friend. I will not forget this.
Let us meet with King Elessar at the appointed hour, and until that time comes, I will try not to worry over much. Oh, yeah, I want answers.
Today we are gathered to hear the last wishes of Golasgil, Lord of Amphalas, who fell in service of the kingdom.
Oh yeah, I am excited too, Girliff. I of course expected us to find what that parchment said, but I really didn't expect that to come so early. I thought it would be a bigger mystery. We are here to witness the last wishes of Lord Golasgil as written in his final testament. That is a relief, Beriathan. I was afraid I had done something wrong. Cavern turns a bright shade of pink at the realization that he has spoken loudly in the quiet room. Oh, hush now, Kaivar. He chides himself under his breath. This is a solemn occasion.
Lord Golasgil's last wishes should have been presented before now. Why wait so many months to reveal his wishes?
I found them only today.
You're right.
Oh, is that so? They were lost.
Bring them forth, Lady Marra, if you will.
There they are.
The seal is broken. How are we to know the contents of this testament are as Lord Golasgil intended? Marra might have written anything within.
Okay, delicate matter. The seal on these papers has indeed been broken, which is unusual for such a document.
My scribe has much skill and experience with the written word. He will tell us if Golasgil wrote this testament. Kaibar, will you examine the writing contained within, please?
Oh, yes, of course, my king. It is true, the seal is broken, but the letter within is written in only one hand.
That proves nothing. Marra might have written or rewritten it in its entirety.
Lady Marra, can you produce a sample of your husband's writing for us?
Oh, I suppose there might be something within this chamber.
My friend, find a sample of Golasgil's writing. Show it to Kaiba.
Sure, with pleasure. Okay. Perhaps Golasgil's notes? Hopefully. A paper used as a bookmark has the notation "Remember to buy fish," but is unsigned. This page list contains earned and spent, but could have been written by anyone. This parchment contains notes on the migratory patterns of seabirds, but it is unsigned. So it's got to be this one, right? Pages with the heading "Notes on the Currents" is signed by Golasgil and contains musings on the subject. Cool. You found something written in Golasgil's hand? Aye, these notes are extensive, and see where he signed them here at the bottom? He must have been very interested in the movement of the currents to have written so much. Let me compare the handwriting of these pages with his purported testament.
Handwriting matches perfectly.
Thank you, Kaiba. Read us now the last wishes of Lord Golasgil.
Very well, my king. I, Golasgil of Anfalas, make this record in the library of Lond Cirion, my home. Tomorrow I depart for Pinnath Gelin at the command of the steward Denethor. Should I not return, this testament will direct the disposal of my land and property.
Okay. For the better part of an hour, Kaiba reads Golasgil's last wishes.
And to the fishing village of Melgobas, I leave that same sum in gold. I direct also that they be given my notes on water temperature and the currents. The streams of Gondor all lead to the sea eventually. But it seems to me that even the Bay of Belfalas has rivers of its own. I have one more wish, and I hold it most dear. To my son Orgolas, I leave the great ship Falfaroth the Wave-hunter. May he command the Wave-hunter in service of Gondor when he is old enough. I hope to stand alongside him on the deck when he does. But if I cannot, may he follow in his father's footsteps all the same. To my dear wife Marra, I leave my love and all remaining lands and titles I possess. May she rule Anfalas well and wisely until our son and my heir Orgolas comes of age. That is the end.
Thank you, Kaiba. As King of Gondor, I command that these wishes of loyal Golasgil be carried out as best they may.
Thank you for your part in these, Beriathan. I am glad to have heard Golasgil's wishes, for now we can see that they will be carried out. He was a good friend and a worthy soldier, and I want to honor his directives. There is still a question I want answered, but it is of a sensitive nature, and I will first allow the audience to disperse. We will speak with the Lady Marra about this last question when we can do so without too many ears nearby to hear. Which will be anytime soon, I guess.
I am sorry, but it was very hard to hear these things.
My husband was a man of great bravery and courage, and a generous heart, but to think of him writing these things, alone, without first taking my advice. I will shed no more tears. I wish this letter had not been read here today. Marra falls silent, her face a mask.
I have to ask you something, Marra.
And I do not wish to give you offense or cause you any further upset, but I feel that I must ask it. Elessar fixes his gaze upon the Lady of Amphalas. When next he speaks, his voice is gentle, but his eyes are stern. Why did you break the seal upon your husband's last wishes, Marra? The parchment was not found only today, as you suggested. The paper was in your possession ever since Golasgil departed, and you knew its contents before now.
I am grateful for your discretion earlier, my king.
For Corujon would seek any advantage he could from this, and Golasgil would never forgive me should a widow's weakness endanger Orgolas' claim. For I broke the seal and read my husband's last wishes out of fear that he would do as he has indeed done, granted to his son and mine that cursed ship, Wave-hunter. How often did he speak of his intention for Orgolas to follow in his own steps and become a great mariner like his father? Too often, and every time it cut me deeply. The Wave-hunter was harbored upstream in Pinnath Gelin during the war to protect it from the coursers, and I have refused to summon it back here to keep Orgolas as far from its threatening decks as I can. When I saw such a bequest had been made, I did not know what to do. But I cannot disobey the command of the King of Gondor. Hindering Golasgil's wishes was bad enough, but I fear for my son's safety. He is so young, my king. You must understand.
I entreat you to forbid Orgolas from leaving Lond Cirion, no matter what his father has gifted to him.
I give you my thanks for not speaking what you suspected in front of Corujon, King Elessar, but you will have my thanks 100-fold if you do this now. I entreat you to forbid Orgolas from leaving Lond Cirion no matter what his father has gifted to him. Already it is nearly impossible to keep him from sneaking beyond the walls, but perhaps a command from the King of Gondor would stay his steps?
I understand this request, Marra, but I fear you may do more harm with it than you will prevent.
Your son will not be kept from leaving your home if that is the purpose of his heart. But a command being in the king's voice, Orgolas will know who wrote the words, and that knowledge can only breed resentment. You say Golasgil was a fine mariner, and I do not doubt he was. But what I have learned of your husband from my own is that he cared deeply for the people of Amphalas, and did not steal from them, or from you, without great need. Perhaps if Orgolas understood the cares and concerns of the folk he will rule when he comes of age, he will make the same choice. And the Wave-hunter will remain at its dock. This then is my suggestion. Let your son come with our traveling party as we journey to Pinnath Gelin. It is my belief that Orgolas will see this land with new eyes, and he will grow into the responsibility he must one day have.
I do not know.
Marra looks from the queen to the king and back again. What if his journey gives life to embers that might otherwise have been cooled? I do not see how such an adventure could prevent that which I fear for my son. But if you permit Diadam to also join your traveling party, that he may attend my son and keep him safe, I suppose I cannot refuse. Alright, Diadam it is. Now, you gotta tell me, there's got to be more to this town than just the epic.
I am surprised Lady Marra has agreed to allow Orgolas to depart with the king and queen.
But Pinnath Gelin is not far from here. I will do what I can to keep the boy safe among the green hills. Perhaps he will be less likely to sleep my watch if he feels that he is on an adventure, and need not go in search of another one himself.
Is it true? I am to depart with the king's party for Pinnath Gelin? That is wonderful news!
That is where the Wave-hunter is currently docked, Beriathan. Are we going to see the ship that my father left to me? Okay, let me check this Warden's shield. Range defense, critical defense, good. Agility, good. Vitality, good. Luck rating. Physical mastery, yeah, we would lose some finesse, but not much. I think this shield is a good enough upgrade.
Do you think there will be fighting?
You think there will be fighting? They say the war is over, but from the tower I saw courser ships off in the distance, and the guards report that they sometimes send raiding parties inland to slay and to steal. I have studied the maps, you know, and the road to Pinnath Gelin leaves Lond Cirion to the west. It passes through Thingast before turning north, and folks say Thingast might be haunted. I will have my sword at the ready. Will you tell King Elessar that I am not afraid? Sure.
Young Orgolas says the road we must take through Thingast may be haunted.
I have not heard this before, though it is true that folk once dwelt there and now only their ruins remain. They were called the Ordoth by the Dunedain, but they had another name for themselves that I cannot recall. As we travel through Thingast, let us remain alert for any dangers that might threaten the safety of the company, spirits, beasts, or raiding coursers. Two of these seem more likely to me, but I will not discount the possibility that the folk of Amphalas know more about these lands than we do, and Thingast may truly be haunted by shades. I tell you, I have had my fill of spirits. Elessar smiles. My companion Hirluin was Lord of Pinnath Gelin, Beriathan, and he and I adventured with Forlong in days long ago. Forlong would say he could never have his fill of spirit, and Hirluin would laugh and laugh. No room could be empty of cheer that had the two of them in it, but they are gone now, and cheer seems hard to come by. At least the memory of their jesting remains with me, and I cherish it. Oh yeah, I had forgotten about Lord Hirluin. But of course we can't, I mean... Sacrifice was also an important one that cannot be overlooked, as well as Forlongs. I mean, as much as I complained about the quest, about that quest in Minas Tirith, you know the one? Well, there's still... I mean, Forlong and Hirluin are still important characters nonetheless. And we are going to Pinnath Gelin, to Hirluin's home. So yeah, it's really important. Just double checking here the town, because I cannot believe there's not anything else in here. There's got to be something, one quest, whatever. Anything. Okay, here I see the other lift, the other elevator. I've missed it before. I don't know. This is so weird that this place is so huge, and yet there's nothing in it. I don't know if I have enough time to check that, but yeah, I mean, there's got to be something else. Well, at least we now have our next destination, Thingast, and in there we will also find Katsur, which is one of the courser camps we need to deal with. Oh my god, yeah, and forgot. Well, the sunrise thus gives us another way of some different lighting here for this area, and this bridge is huge, is great, is very majestic. Just wanted to take a look. And now that the sun is rising, we can also take a look at the sea. Hopefully we will not fall here, but yeah. Careful there, careful, careful. Can you imagine falling there? I mean, I think we better not tempt our luck any longer. But yeah, I'll need to double check I have not missed any quest in Lond Cirion, or if there are more quests in there, maybe there is some prerequisite that I have not unlocked yet. Maybe we need to advance with the story a little bit more. Makes sense. Oh, there's an Avang there. No, I'm gonna avoid that guy. Alrighty. So it seems, yeah, we gotta stick to the road. Delugel, Snarlwood, Cat Sword, the Danox Herd, Bel Takmor, Lithengris. My god, there's so many places to find, and it seems like we're about to complete Amphalas. I don't know. To Mamali, Arthiant, Sadrak's Camp, Lothmar. I mean, still have 10 locations to discover, all in all. Where are they? Oh, the Avang did not attack. Well, that's good to know. Oh, but we are running out of time for today. Let's see if we can take a look at the Corsair camp, maybe. Now, the gate to Andrast is, of course, closed. I mean, we were, or at least I was expecting already something like that. We have discovered Arthiant. All right. We have discovered it. The bridge to Andrast, which is closed. A rich deposit there. Oh yeah, we gotta grab this one at least before we go and deal with the Corsairs. Does that mean we're gonna cross into Andrast at some point? Seems to be the case. Oh, there are spirits? Dark waters. And is that the Corsair camp? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much time we'll need to complete that, so I think we are already running a little bit short in time today, so I think this place in Arthiant is as good as place as any to end today's episode, and we'll pick up right here on the next one. So thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.